Hi, what's up everyone? Today we are heading towards Hockenheim to see Mattias Ekström's last ETM race of the career. I'm in the car with Mats and we are gonna talk about Barcelona, the first event of the FIA World Rallycross Championship this year, and also Portugal. We didn't have the time to make any race recap and we're very sorry for that. Also, we are struggling to get permission to show you guys race footage and it doesn't make any sense for us to upload any kind of video around the race weekend yet when we don't have any car footage to show. The first two races of the year and also the two first races with the brand new Audi S1 EQSRX. In Barcelona I actually celebrated my 50th race anniversary. I've done now 50 races in the FIA World Rallycross Championship and I've had some great and some bad races during that time. I would say my very highlight result in general is the third place in the World Championship, but also the first win with Hoonigan Racing Division in Norway Hell in 2016 when we won all the qualifying heats, semi-final and final was one of the very big achievements. Also when we won the Team World Championship in 2014 with Olsberg MSC, I put high on the list. Experience I think means a lot in rallycross because we go through many of the same races throughout the years. You get to know yourself a lot more, so I think for sure with experience you will become better. And I think as a race car driver you see many drivers are at their top when they are mid-30s, so I'm still young, 26 years old, so that's good. In Barcelona I think there was everything about surviving. We saw crazy weather changing all the time. Saturday it was raining, Sunday it was sun and guns out, I guess. The Bakkerud blue fans got some tan, I always like that. In Barcelona I also did the flamingo dance together with EQSRX. What is this? And I just knew I would get some shit from my old boss Ken Block, and so I did. Did you see that much?
Yeah.
It didn't look as embarrassing as it was when we were filming it, because that felt stupid. I knew I had the press office next to us, 5-6 journalists with cameras were filming us when we did the dance, and I just felt like very stupid. So it's a lot of movements with your arms, yeah? How you doing with the foot? Anyway, in Barcelona I felt I didn't have really the speed, but I was really happy with my own performance when it came to racecraft, and I think I solved the situations we had in all the starts. I think I did the right choices. I ended up third, which is a good result when I didn't have the perfect speed. In the final there was this crash between Mattias Ekström and Peter Solberg. I do not want to go into that discussion. That's up to you guys. What do you think of the incident in corner 1 between Peter Solberg and Mattias Ekström? We have had a race in Portugal. Portugal once again, great track, great facility, up on a mountain in the middle of nowhere. I think I like the Portuguese track because of the surrounding up in the mountain. It's something cool about it, and also the track itself, it's so flowing. When you get the flow there, it's just one of the best tracks, and it's actually one of my very favorite tracks in the FIA World Rallycross Championship. So it's great to be back here in Montalegre. It's one of the best tracks. It's the track with the most flow in the championship, and when you hit the perfect line, oh god, that's just good. I felt I got a little taste of it, so let's see what the future brings. And also the Portuguese fans, they are really crazy, loud and passionate about rallycross. We have been there now for many years, and yeah, I love going down there and do my best.
How fast are you going?
Right now 155, but we are on the autobahn, so who doesn't love the autobahn? I mean,
we're driving in 150.
60, sorry.
60.
160. We got to Portugal, reaching my first milestone in the Audi and together with EQSRX, winning Q3 and Q4 and also being on pole position for semi-final 1 was a big thing for me.
Tell us about Q4.
Q4, okay, so I was in pole position. So out from the start I have a terrible start. Solberg gets in front of me, hammer down the brakes, I hit him in the bumper, decide to go to the Joker as car number 3. Normally that's like
Bad.
That's bad. I see Timmy and Kevin, the brothers, are driving together side by side. I decide to go behind Kevin. All of a sudden, Timmy sees me in his mirror, so he hits me. We hit together, Kevin. Kevin goes wide, I pass them both. And while all this stuff happened, Johan Kristoffersen that took the start, he overshoot the braking and he had to redo and take the Joker instead of the normal lap. Meant that I was all of a sudden the leader of the Joker crew, and only Petter Solberg was on the main track. The next lap he did his Joker and I just passed him with a very small margin. So sometimes you need to be lucky in rallycross. I think I was lucky in that Q2 heat. The semi-final went all right. We had an okay pace, finished second, and was standing third on the grid for the final. In the final itself, it started snowing. We woke up today here in Montalegre and it started raining, so the weather conditions are playing a big role today. It's going to be a hard one and a tough one, but we're ready. I've never been driving rallycross cars on snow. I got that experience. I don't want to do it again. Driving with 600 brake horsepower with 850 newtons of torque, a car that accelerates from 0 to 100 in around 2 seconds. That's not easy to drive on snow. Throughout the 2 race weekends we have had, we are now P2 in the championship, not too far from Johan Kristoffersen, which is the leader. Overall, I'm very, very happy with how the season have started. My lowest point in a race heat is P5, so I feel that I've been the most stable in the top with my pace. I just want that when it gets dry, I would like to have a little bit more speed, but I feel every time I jump in the car it gets better every time, so I really feel that we have something good coming up for Belgium, which is the next event. I hope you guys really enjoyed this short edit from Barcelona and Portugal. I can't wait for Belgium, which is in when we drop this video probably a week until. Right now we are heading to Hockenheim. It's gonna have a blast throughout the weekend. I'm gonna bring Mats to DTM for his first time ever, driving a Audi RS5, which we have got to borrow this weekend. And yeah, it's only one thing for me to say. Until next time, flat out!